showtime! Woo! 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 Styling and profiling. Woo! Woo! It's live and in color. Woo! 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 Slow down. Woo! 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 I'm styling and profiling. Woo! 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 Upside down. Woo! 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 Woo!
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am your host, Tommy. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. And this is the AFC East Shakedown. Without further ado, let me bring on Trevor and Juan from Sports Dynasty Podcast. What is up, guys? And woo! Our teams are going to the motherfucking playoffs.
Yeah,
I think your team was gonna. I'll be honest with you. In the beginning of the season, I did not have you guys going to the playoffs. I mean, let's be real. I never did. I ask. I'm not sure if I asked you guys. Did you guys think you were making the playoffs to start the season?
Yeah. I love it.
All right. Okay.
Everything. I said it last episode. Everything that's happening, I predicted. I said 11-6 wild card. That's exactly what's about to happen, I hope.
All right. Listen, guys. I'm playing the lotto this weekend. I need you guys. Trevor, Juan.
I love that you just mentioned that.
I love how you just mentioned that because
we just lost money because Kansas City sucks and can't beat Denver. So that's why we're kind of sour right now.
Yeah, that was a shitty. That's why you guys came on 729. I know. I was watching the game too, and that's some bullshit, man. Hey, that coach has to go, bro.
Big Fangio. I want to say, you know what video?
He's trash, bro.
But I want to say, Big Fangio, fuck you, because why would you go for a field goal when you're down by 7 points?
Going against a high-powered offense. They're gonna get their first downs.
Yeah, they literally got 50 yards the first play after they got the ball back.
It was the Gordon fumble that was it, bro. That was a beautiful drive, bro. That didn't happen, bro. Who knows? Maybe we're talking different, but that was the change of the game. And it was a touchdown, a return for a touchdown. Oh my God. Got some chats coming in right here real quick, guys. To see Nathan says go Bills. Yes, go Bills. And dog looking at third seed at best. We'll see. Hey, we'll see, man. It's gonna be a pretty cool weekend of football, man. AFC was wild. Really, the NFL was a wild ride this year, guys. It's been an eventful. I mean, from everything, right? Like from John Gruden, Antonio Brown, like I mean, my God, like right? We got some John Madden passing away. Like a lot happened this season, man. It's just been a roller coaster of a ride for the NFL. And then the COVID thing hitting, harder than it did last season, and just a lot of players going against the vaccine, and then Twitter, wars going on Twitter. It's been a wacky ride, man, for the NFL. But I can't wait for the playoffs, guys.
Definitely 100%. It's going to be real interesting, to say the very least.
Yep. So you guys, as you guys know, this is the AFC East Shakedown, but we will. I'm curious on your thoughts on the Antonio Brown situation, but I do have breaking news that just came in, guys. I'm going to go ahead. All right, so we have a live feed. I have a guy now, a live feed. Antonio Brown, supposedly, I guess, is on the run.
Northbound along the 5 freeway, coming up again towards the 91 intersection. At that point, we'll just have to wait and see which way he's going to go. But at this point, it's still a fairly laid-back situation, dangerous situation at the same time, because again, the the Highway Patrol does not.
Oh my God! Come on, Antonio. Who's driving Antonio in that white Bronco?
It may be
that Uber driver he had.
Maybe the Uber driver he had.
Is he recording it for us? I got Antonio. The cops are behind us. Yo, Antonio, what you got to say? Yo, by the way, guys, because we're going to dive into this real quick before we get into the rest of the show, but he went on a podcast. Forget the name of it. God, I forget the name. Anyways, he went on and he was pretty much listen. He was already out of the league after what he did, but he is definitely after he went on that podcast and dissed Tom Brady, like a guy that gave him an opportunity to play that when nobody else was, a guy that opened his arms up for him, and then he pretty much slammed him and pretty much called him a fake friend. Wow. What do you guys think about the Antonio Brown podcast interview that he did?
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, bro. That's literally what he did, bro. And I'm sitting there because at first I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be side with him a little bit because he said he needs surgery for his ankle, whatnot, and they were trying to make him play anyway. I said, dude, you don't do that. That's like a Kawhi Leonard situation in basketball for the Spurs. That's the reason why he left. So I'm like, all right, I might take his side a little because you don't make a dude play if his ankle's like is dangling. But all the antics that kept going up and up and up and up and up in 24 hours since that happened. It's like, nah, you're wild, dude. There's something wrong with you in the head, bro. You cannot be right. Maybe Vontaze Burfict did destroy his life.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe.
I mean, did you guys watch the podcast or no?
I've seen clips of it.
Okay,
so social media.
I watched about 30 minutes of it last night. That's why I'm feeling bad. I don't remember the name of the podcast, but he seems out of it in general. Like when he's on there, he has a bad attitude.
He's probably
he's cocky as hell. Like he is just like anything they asked, he was just like so arrogant, and I cannot stand arrogance, man. Like, you know, it's just like he looks at himself like as like the king of all king. You know, like, thank God he's not a ruler. Like we'd be in some deep shit because he's just a bad. Honestly, man. Yes, the perfect thing and maybe like hits to the head and whatever, but I think it's a mixture of both guys. I think he's a fucking asshole. I gotta be honest with you, man. Like I think he's a bad person, bro, and I think he's a very me guy. You know, and that word is around a lot. And sometimes I don't agree necessarily with, you know, when people say, oh, that guy's a selfish guy, because they said that about Diggs, and Diggs is not that kind of guy.
Oh, no, he definitely isn't.
But right. But in Minnesota, he, you know, that's the narrative. Oh, this guy's a me guy, blah, blah. And, you know, I always say, hey, you know what? Let me find out for myself. And this is in life in general, right? Like no one's going to, if someone says, hey, Juan's a bad guy. Well, okay, but I don't know. Is he? I don't know. So and then I meet Juan and I have my own say, you know, and I say, no, Juan's a pretty down to earth guy. Maybe you don't see it that way, but man, my God, Antonio Brown is that's a bad seed, bro. He's a bad seed. He was a bad seed since he left Pittsburgh. He was giving them problems with a great, bro, one of the best coaches over there, right, of all time in Tomlin. Then he goes to Oakland, and the antics he did there was unbelievable. After they paid the man, like paid him big, and not only did they pay him, they let him get away with so much shit. Like he was like God's, like the king of kings, man. Like no other player, let's be real, would get away with that, right? But because he's Antonio Brown, they let it slide, and then they finally had no choice but to cut him. And then the Patriots took him, and they cut him, and then he went to the Buccaneers, and then now he's gonna talk shit about the guy that they gave him an opportunity. Like, dude, like it's sad, man, because he's losing friends left and right, and he's never gonna be. Listen, nobody's gonna trust that guy. Like, so he better be. He was being cocky. I guess a coach from the XFL reached out to him, and he gave him laughing emojis because he's offering him. And I'm like, dude, like he's just burning bridges all over because you ain't going back to the NFL. I would be shocked if the NFL team picks him up. I mean, shock, dude. Like, that's something maybe the Browns would do. I'll be honest with you. A stupid team like that, like taking a flyer, a chance. But man, that's a bad chance, bro. Like you're I don't know what to say. But Brandon, to your question, Tommy, you a fan of the Bills to get a dome? It's not going to happen. But yes, I would be a fan of the dome or a retractable roof. But it's not going to happen. At the end of the day, guys, it's about money. And that
the governor already told y'all. The governor already told them that they're not doing it.
So
he told them it's not
put
happening.
it this way, yeah. We're just lucky enough we're gonna get a new stadium built. You know what I mean? So maybe the new stadium will be built differently, where the winds aren't so crazy inside. You know, structurally, whatever they got to do. But no, bro, it's gonna be open air, and it is what it is. Let's see here. Hen dog, a me type of player, and my shit don't stink type of person. Yeah, bro. And you know what's funny, guys? I don't know if you caught that part of the interview. He asked the guys, and I swear to God, dude, if I was there, I would not have kissed his ass, because it seemed like they were kissing his ass because he was on the podcast. But they said to him, and Tony Brown said, "All right, who's the best receiver? Who's the best player on Tampa Bay? Who's the best receiver? Come on, tell me the truth." And they all like, "Oh, AB's the best, AB." And I'm like, get the fuck, really? You fucking believe that? Get the fuck out. No, you're kissing his ass. Stop that fucking lie. Mike Evans, I'll take Mike Evans. I'll take Goodwin all day, right now in this stage of the career. Right now. You know, maybe not back in the day, but right now. But whatever. That's my AB thought. I think that dude has that dude's done. That dude has crossed the final line, bro. And when you're messing with the GOAT, you know, and I don't like Brady because he fucked our Bills, but he is the GOAT, and he was nice enough to let you in, you know, onto his team. And they didn't need you. I think that was more of a favor. You know what I mean? Like, so whatever, man. I think he burnt his bridge or whatever. He's done. All right, guys. So let's get into week 17. The recap will start with the first game. I guess we'll get into your game, guys. Jaguars, Patriots, you guys won 50-10. My God, what a slaughterhouse. I don't know what I predicted last week, but geez. Talk to me about that game, guys.
Do we have to?
I mean,
I think it's because right then and there.
You have to. What did you mean? I mean, as a listen, Jaguars, guys. I guess maybe we have a Jaguar fan on here. Maybe, who knows, that wants to know about Lawrence, or what did you guys see? Did you guys see any bright side for that Jaguar team moving forward? How about that?
For me, honestly, they're fucked. Organizationally, they're fucked. Because think about it. Did you obviously you heard about what's gonna happen tomorrow, but they're gonna have the people in Jacksonville have dressed up in clown costumes with the mustache to make fun of their owner because they're so goddamn awful. And this is bad. Like, who wants to be a part of this shit show? Like, for instance, the Jaguars were one win away from a Super Bowl 4 years ago. 4 years ago, they were one win away from Super Bowl.
That was a great defense. That was a good defense, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And look at them.
I want to say their coach was their coach. Our old Buffalo Bills coach.
Yeah, it was your old coach.
Doug Maroon. Saint Doug. He wasn't a terrible coach, but they had no offense. They had no offense.
But the fact of the matter is that, first of all, that's the one thing. Like, they're screwed. The way that they're constructed is terrible. I feel bad for Trevor Lawrence because the talent is there. The talent is indeed there. It's just that the stench of the organization is just gonna ruin him, and I feel so bad for him because it's not like he chose to go there. He got drafted there. It's like he got stuck there. But this is terrible. It is terrible. The Patriots did what they were supposed to do. It was a get right game. Beat the shit out of the Jaguars by 40. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dude, Head Dog says it's a clown show.
Yeah,
in Jacksonville. Not even Goldilocks can save him.
No, you're 100% right. Everybody was open. Every running lane was open. Everybody was locked when needed. It was pathetic. I said last week, I'm going to stop watching this game by halftime, and that is exactly what happened. We're up 28-3, I think. I think that was the score at halftime. I said, "Oh, I'm good. I'm gonna watch. I don't care about nothing else. They are a complete atrocity of an organization, and it's to the point where I don't understand how it gets that far, how bad it gets. I don't understand how that is possible, but it happens. We've seen it over the last 10 years alone. We've seen it, but Jesus Christ, that's
Ray's
bad.
coming in with a good. Ray's coming in with a good point. He should have pulled an Eli Manning. Refused to play.
Trevor Lawrence doesn't have Archie Manning and Peyton Manning.
And honestly, the league will never let that happen again. The league will never. They did it with Elway. They did it with Elway. Elway did it years ago.
That's because he had the Yankees in his back.
Yeah.
As well.
Even though.
Well, technically, I get what you're saying, but technically, they still can do it. It's just not a lot of players have the balls to do it, to pull it off. Because if you don't, then you don't get drafted. Then you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot to it. But that Eli Manning thing, that was crazy, bro. But man, did it work out?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let's be real.
When you have Archie Manning,
he was right,
and the face of the league as your brother, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. But don't forget, Jim Kelly did the same thing. Buffalo Bills said we drafted him. He said, "Fuck that shit." Going to USFL. Anyway, though. I mean, he did because he had no chance. He had no choice.
What I'm saying. So you won at the end of the day. So whatever, you didn't have to wait.
Right, so I get to pay it off for you guys, though.
Yeah, Kelly dipped to a different league. Yeah, I just brought that up, Ray. Yeah, exactly. He said, "I'll go to USFL. I'll get paid." But hey man, he grew up. He understands. Sometimes, bro, you got Buffalo, we were a building team. We had a good GM at the time. Like, we're not Jacksonville. We weren't San Diego. Like, a team that had just lost. Jacksonville, we'll see, guys. I mean, they're in rough shape, man. They're gonna have to get a good head coach. If I'm them, Jacksonville, I'm bringing in a veteran. I mean, an old school head coach just for a year or two. Honestly, just for a year or two, get the team go, in the right direction, and then maybe bring in a younger guy. Because a younger guy right now, those players aren't going to, respect a younger coach right now. Like, it's just not going to happen. You see what happened to Urban Meyer, coach, like college coach mentality. It's not going to work. That that fucking, these guys are paid. They're millionaires, bro. They got no time for college. Yeah, college coach bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, that's why, bro. These college coaches come to the NFL, man. A lot of them don't work out, man. A lot of them don't. Like Kiffin, he got the hell out of. He went right back to college, right? Went FAU, I think, and then he went somewhere else. Like, he couldn't make it. So Tennessee, some coaches are like that.
USC, Ole Miss, FAU. He's Ole Miss now, but
he's not a bad college coach, though. He's
not a bad college coach.
Yeah, he's all right. He just couldn't. He couldn't make it in the NFL. I mean, look at Nick Saban, the greatest college coach ever. Just not his cup of tea, man. NFL, he can't bully players like he does probably in college, or bully his offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. Like, this is a different ballpark, man. But let's get to the next game. And as you guys can see, Captain D is not in the building. He's crying, talking all that trash. But I do got something from Captain D real quick.
The lion is roaring.
The lion is roaring. So, they got destroyed by the Titans 34-3. My God, an ass whipping. Trevor and Juan. I mean, I didn't see it like that. Like, I didn't think they were going to get their ass whooped. I thought they were going to lose, but my God, what do you guys think about that game?
I mean, I can lie to you. I mean, we knew that when they're going to play a really, really good team, a decent team, they were going to do anything. That 7-game winning streak, yeah, it was. I mean, listen, to win 7 games in a row is impressive because it's the NFL. It's impressive regardless. But Besides that Baltimore game, they didn't really play anybody good. But hey, you won 7 games
during the game. They put a list of all the quarterbacks that they played, and like more than half of them was like 3rd string, 4th string backups.
But hey, at the end of the day, they won 7 games in a row. You can't.
Yeah, no, you can't knock that.
You
can't knock it.
But they played a team. They played a team that obviously they couldn't mess with, and they lost. And poof, there goes their playoff run.
Yeah, that's it. That's a wrap.
They got healthier. That's like the biggest thing that has to be circled. Because Tennessee's been beat up for the last 2.5 months, but most of their team is back, and that's biggest reason why they got into, I guess, their version of playoff form. Just missing one guy, and will he go? I haven't heard anything about Derrick Henry, so I don't know if he's going back or not. But the rest of the team is basically there. On offense, the Miami, I don't know what in God's name that was supposed to be. Like, if there are any Tua, right? If there are any Tua supporters out there, what you got to say about that? Because
my God, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, guys. And by the way, Brandon coming in. Do you see Tennessee trying to pick up Watson? No, I personally don't.
He's done.
I think they're. I still think Dolphins are on the play, man. I still think Dolphins are intrigued. I got to be real with you. Especially after the performance that Tua's had last week, and really, I mean, he's had a couple okay games, but he's still struggling. He's still like he can't hold on to the ball. He doesn't scramble very well. He's a fumble machine when you hit him. He's okay. I mean, he's all right, but is he a guy that's going to lead your team? I don't think so. So that and what are we on now with him? Year 3?
No,
right?
Year 2.
Is it year 2? Okay, I'm sorry, year 2. But he's been hurt now twice, 2 years. He's barely played like a full season, and maybe now a total of a full season. I don't know, man. I think the Dolphins are starting to realize
that up. I'm gonna see
they made a mistake.
Yeah, that's clear. With the next pick, it's Justin Herbert. Yeah. It's a mistake.
Yep. Yeah. It's so, we'll see with them. But next on the list, Buffalo Bills versus the Falcons. Game was a little closer than I thought. Now it's because of Brian Dable. Your guys' thoughts on the Bills beating the Falcons 29-15?
Another slow start. Start the game though, but Falcons made it a game a little bit, but obviously y'all pulled it off in the second half. I was impressed with Atlanta. Even though Atlanta is not a good team, but you gotta give credit to Arthur Smith. They've won 7 games, 7 games, right? 7 games. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have them winning at least 3 games this season. They won 7, and so they've been in. They're a bad team. Let's be honest. They're a bad team, but they play hard when needed. Unless they're just playing against a team that has overmatched them. But Buffalo always. I don't know why Buffalo always seems to start the game off so slow in most of these games. I don't get it. But at the end of the day, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So they finished off. Oh wait, hey, they won by 14 points. 14 points, right? So here's what it is.
15. Yep.
Yeah, so it's what it is, though. But
what's funny though is that Atlanta pulls games like this at least once a year since they started sucking. Though they'll have one game a year when they'll look like 2016 Falcons or a competent Falcons team and give a team that's supposed to be way superior a fight of their life. Like I think it was in 2019, they beat San Francisco at San Francisco.
Yes, they beat them.
They do stuff like this once a year, and it's always late in the year too. Last year, they almost beat Kansas City at Kansas City. I don't know why they do this, but they do this. So I'm not, and I thought they were gonna get their ass completely destroyed, but I'm sitting there watching the game, and I'm just like, I should have known.
They could probably pull it off.
Freaking Tommy was right hesitating in the show last week. Like I should have known. They bullshit like this once a year, them bastards. But yeah, it is whatever.
Yeah, Ray coming in. Josh needs to get in the early rhythm when he starts slow. Well, I'll get to that now and I'll talk about the game. So, yeah, this is really on Dable once again. It goes back to Dable. It's a shitty game, like a shitty weather game, bad weather, typical day in Buffalo in December, January. Weather.
15 time. I'll keep counting for you.
Dable needs
at least.
He needs. Yeah, it's just like It's like, why do you have Josh throw 20 times in the first half?
I don't know.
When you can start when you listen, our running game's been going good the last 3 weeks. Like, why would you, on the most important game where we need to win a game, these last two, you're taking chances and throwing Josh like heavy, a lot of passes and wind and snow, and it doesn't make sense.
That reminds me. Hold on. That reminds me.
Go ahead.
Because we hit on our predictions for Singletary. Did you win your fantasy game?
We did.
Did you win your fantasy? You said you had him. Did you?
I won my fan. I won.
Yeah, awesome.
That's 3 years. By the way, guys, 3 years in a row for me.
Nice.
Devin, because I gotta say, I people were sleeping. I'm a king of free agent pickups and fantasy football. I follow the wire like crazy. So, 3 weeks ago, I picked up Penny for Seattle, which was huge for me in the playoffs.
Great pick.
And I picked up a sleeper, which was I forget his name, but St. Brown from the Lions.
Oh, the Lions receiver. Yeah. Wow, dude.
And I had Singletary as my other running back, who's been playing pretty good. So, I had a great playoff run, guys. Those guys are the reason why. And of course, I had Josh Allen, but those are the three guys that, like, there were nobodies in pretty much the whole season, and they won me the Super Bowl, man. I killed it, bro. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Singletary. But yes, so to your point, Juan, I said it last week. Motor Singletary, he's going to get 100 yards. He sure did. I said he's going to get at least one touchdown. He got 2. He's been running much better. I keep telling people he's not as bad as you think. So, guys, we barely used him, right? The whole season. He's already at like 800 yards almost, 7-something. He's on pace to get almost 900. That's not bad for a guy that's barely had the ball. Like, that's pretty good. Everyone's complaining, we need a running back, It's not the running back. The offensive line was struggling most of the season, and Brian Dable refused to run the ball. So, every time we run it, we seem to be a little successful, especially as of late. Now we got our offensive line back. As you guys see, we're a little bit different with Ryan Bates. Deion Dawkins is healthy now, like totally. Spencer Brown, like, when we kick it to the outside, we run a lot better, and it's proven. So this game, it started slow, no doubt, and it's weird how it started, guys. So if you really watch the game, and I know you guys probably just saw a recast, but the first quarter, Josh Allen was slinging it. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, he was hitting his receivers no problem. The problem was Brian Dable got like he's like, okay, this is how it's going to be all game. Let's just pass. And eventually Atlanta's like, fuck that shit. Okay, we're just going to fucking bring it. So when they brung it, Allen is trying to get rid of it quick or fast or whatever, he's, scrambling out of trouble. Then the ball's going out, little, because he has to get rid of the ball early. So that's the problem with Dable. It's like he doesn't know when to mix it up when defenses counter, right? Like, that's always been Dable's problem. In-game adjustments. He gets stuck. To his credit, though, the second half, he got Devin Singletary involved. And that was the game changer. Mm-hmm. We were down at half. I mean, and that changed the game. And once we started running, that was it. Like, then Allen, when he finally went to pass, now the protection's better because Atlanta's like, okay, are they running? Are they passing? Are they doing like, now you can mix it up a little bit. When you pass, the defense is just going to lay back. They're going to play a nice zone on you, and they're going to read it, especially in that kind of bad environment. But to Dable's credit, second half, he adjusted, and we won the game. And that's how we should have won the game. 29-15, man.
40 Kansas City did that. Sorry.
Yeah, fucking. So let's get into okay. Let's get into some questions here, actually. I'm sorry, guys. I'm missing everybody. Ray, it was head scratching when we were carving them up on the ground, but we passed like 11 times in a row. Yeah, Ray. Once again, Dable's this is Dable's last season. Even if he doesn't get a head coaching job, I'm almost sure of it. I can't do Dable anymore. I can't, man. I can't. Even if we win a Super Bowl, I cannot do Dable anymore. I've never been a fan. I think he's gotten better. but man, he's just like he's stuck in his ways, guys. And for a guy that's like from Buffalo, not to understand Buffalo weather, like it's amazing. Like it drives me nuts, guys, watching these games, man. Hen Dog was never worried during the game. Ryan got fined. Yeah, that. Listen, I'm going to talk about that later because that's on one of my weekly award thing. But actually, let's go ahead and get into the. I guess we'll get into the weekly awards. Why not? Let's get into the weekly awards now. Might as well jump into that right now. So we'll start with the Buddhist man. And where is the Buddhist man?
Buddhist man.
All right, you guys. So I'll start with you, Trevor and Juan. Who do you got for the Buddhist man of the week for your team?
Or it has to be for my team because my team was perfect.
Jacksonville. It don't matter.
Yeah, good.
I'll say
Jacksonville in general. It's almost to the point where I'm safe for existing in the first place.
Yeah,
because I am so sick of watching them year after year after year after year after year being so dreadfully garbage. I'm so sick of them. The worst game I ever watched was them against the Ravens in like 2012 or 13 or 14. I forget which year it was. It was Monday night. I was in college and I'm sitting there like, yo, what? I could be out drinking and partying. I'm watching this piece of shit game. It was the worst game I've ever seen in my life. I'm so sick of Jacksonville's existence. Boo, all of them. And they're about to waste a once-in-a-generation talent.
And you know what? I'm going to add on to boo Jacksonville as well. First of all, I want to ask boo the NFL for the same reason why. I'm going to tell you why for the NFL I know
you're going to say.
For Jacksonville, right? You gave Jacksonville a team, but not Orlando. Orlando is much more highly populated.
They have a basketball.
They have a basketball team. They have the UCF, the Knights.
Yep.
You have them,
Yep.
but they could have had an NFL team. But no, you get the Jacksonville. Really? That's terrible. And then another thing too. It is the way this structure. Oh, my bad. The stress so structured. Like from the top, you know how it says that the fish rots from the head down. That's exactly what's going on. The Jacksonville Jaguars stink like fish, like dirty fish market. Hunts Point prostitute lay underneath there. That is terrible.
My. Oh, my.
Terrible.
Okay.
They just get rid of them. Boo the Jacksonville Jaguars. Boo the Jacksonville. This
sell the team.
Sell the team. Sell it to me. Sell it to all of us.
You got
I guarantee.
That money?
No,
let me know.
No, I'm saying if we had.
Damn, Trevor, you like that?
I guarantee you.
OT?
If we had money, I guarantee you that all three of us together could put our heads together and run the team much better than them. They run it like it's a mom and pop store. It's ridiculous.
I'll tell you what I would do though. I would definitely keep the mascot because he is funny. I like the mascot.
Yeah, he is funny.
Like the mascot's pretty cool. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like our mascot, what is it? Bully Billy the Buffalo. Like, get out of here with your boring ass. I'm sorry, guy. If I'm offending Bill's Mafia, well, that guy is a bore. Okay, give me the Jacksonville guy. That guy's funny. Like they suck, but he's a trip. I'll take him all day.
At least,
and then also to Tony Khan, I think his son. AEW, which is wrestling. I got to give him credit for opening up a new competing against WWE. That's pretty cool. Other than that, though, yeah, Jacksonville has been it's been a disaster really for a long time. I mean, dating back since what? Mark Brunell and they had a decent running back at the time. I forget his name.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah, MJD. Yeah. I liked him actually. A little short dude. But yeah, they're a dumpster fire. Mine, I just ranted about it, which is Dable, so I'm not gonna even go over that. I just gave you my boo this man, and it really is the Dable of the first half. I'm gonna boo him for the first half because it's the only really guy I could kind of come up with. But I thought the second half I give him credit, so it's kind of like a half boo this man for Dable. So we're gonna get into the hell yeah. Real quick. Give me
a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
All right, Trevor Juan, who you got, man? Hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. It goes to Christian Wilkerson, the wide receiver who came from the practice squad because N'Keal Harry is a freaking embarrassment and played better than N'Keal Harry's ever played.
This man has scored 2 touchdowns. His first 2 touchdowns in his career in this game alone. I'm
trying to figure out if that's more than N'Keal Harry.
Well, N'Keal Harry has not. Has he found the end zone this year?
This year, no, because he's barely played. I don't know. He might have more touchdowns than N'Keal Harry. It's a possibility.
The point is, the fact of the matter is that Belichick got a receiver off the practice squad and is performing more and more efficient than our first round draft pick from a couple of years ago. It's embarrassing. And you know what? If I had to go back to saying boo this man, it'd be N'Keal Harry for even existing.
I'll go boo this man actually for Belichick because I think they put him back in the practice squad for N'Keal Harry. I'm gonna hit that old man. Ridiculous.
But yeah, hell yeah goes to the. Besides the hell yeah goes to the entire team. He scored 50 points in the game.
That's the
worst team.
The worst team in the league.
I can't believe we lost to him. To be honest,
those are 2 different teams.
That's 2 different teams
today, but they played 2 different teams.
God.
Even though I did do a shot at them.
I know you did.
My God. Yeah, so mine, real simple, and most people should know this, is Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary, the guy that really gets no love from Bills Mafia. I'm going to be real with you guys. There's some that give him credit, but I've been a fan of Motor for a long, long time. It just seems like Bills Mafia never really embraced him. And that's rare, man. I got to be real with you guys. Like, I did a video a while back on Motor, but it's super strange because Bills Mafia, normally we embrace our players. We love the guys that
y'all love T.O. He played there.
The Duke Williams, or just the underdogs too. Duke Williams, the Jesus touchdown guy, right? We love all these random. Zach Moss was welcome in with Bills Mafia, just loving Zach Moss. Antonio Williams was that's all you heard, and giving Antonio Williams a shot. Motor came in, got drafted. I believe it was 2019. I want to say. Bills fans on Twitter were already oh my God, why is this guy so short? Blah, blah, blah. And I was the one guy that was preaching, if he's in the third, get him, because that's a steal. He was a great player in college. Nobody really pays attention to FAU. I did because my friend went there. He was a hell of a back, guys. You guys don't understand. He's called Motor for a reason. They ran the fuck out of him. He was Lane Kiffin's offense. Motor Singletary was FAU. The best player ever coming out of that school. And I said, God damn, bro, if he's in the 3rd round, pick him up. Why not? And Bills Mafia was already shitting on him. I'm like, okay. And I thought he had a decent rookie season. Bro, he was tied with the league average in running, 5 point something a carry. I said, damn, that's not bad. And then we drafted Zach Moss, and everyone's shitting on him again. Oh, Singletary, get him out of here, I said, how are y'all going to do that when you haven't seen Zach Moss play a single down NFL? Anyways, this season, we finally give him their opportunity, and look, he's producing. He had a nice game, man. 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. When given the rock, given the opportunity, he's a tough kid, man. 5'7", 210 pounds. He's not the fastest, but, man, he is shifty and he's tough. And I love Singletary, man. I just do. I get we need a dynamic running back in the future, but I wouldn't mind him still on this team, man. I think he contributes, and he doesn't complain. He goes to work, right? Like Buffalo guys, right? That's what we're known for, putting our hard hats on, tough, city. He's a tough player, man. Give him credit. Stop hating on the guy. That's all I got to say.
A dude who gets 5 a run, that's all you need, man.
Yeah, man. He's averaging 4.6 this year.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not getting 5, but that's still, guys, for a guy, it's almost good. 800 yards.
That's
that
still
barely
3 rushes
gotten
a first down.
It's very good.
That's all you need.
That's it. Give him an opportunity. That's all I'm saying. So let's see here. Hen Dogs sat beside Gore. Yeah, exactly. So Gore was the lead back for a little bit. and then they started giving the ball to Devin at the end.
Go over there too.
CR and Devin is catching the ball well. Yeah, exactly. He's also catching the ball. Like he's starting to become a part of this offense. Finally, Dable's like getting him involved, which is good to see. All right, so we're gonna do the What's Up With That award of the week. What's up with that?
Come after me. I'm a man.
Oh no, that's not the What's Up With That. That's the rant of the week.
The rant. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, that's the rant of the week, guys. See, Trevor won. No, but that's the rant of the week. So we'll choose the What's Up.
I said, oh, love, what's up with that? I said, what's up with that? What's up with that? E.T. likes Reese's Pieces.
Okay, so it's different.
Okay, so a little technical difficulties there. All right, what's up with that? What you got, guys? Could be anything in that game, man.
It hasn't been that game. I don't have anything in that game.
It don't matter. Anything.
Good.
Go
All right,
Fine.
because
Anything.
I want to know what the hell was up with Zach Wilson doing a QB sneak on 4th down and the 2-yard line. Who does a QB sneak on 4th down conversion and it wasn't even the goal line. It was behind the goal line. What the fuck was that? They had him. They had him, the Bucks. They actually outplayed the crap out of them. You see one of the players literally quit on them mid-game. You had them, and you do a QB sneak on 4th down. Going for on 4th down was not stupid because you're 4-11 or whatever your record's at that point. What the hell you got to lose? Who cares? But to do a QB fucking sneak, not at the goal line.
Yep.
The Jets, dude, and that's why we don't have a person here for the Jets because they don't deserve to be.
But that goes to show you, Juan. Bad teams do dumb fucking things. Man.
Exactly.
They make bonehead decisions, and I lived through it for many years. So, Trevor, what you got, man?
Speaking, we're gonna stay in the same metropolitan area because my what's up with that is the New York Giants. What Joe Judge did an 11-minute rant here in New York, and I was like, "Is he for real?" This doesn't sound like a man that because John Mara said that he's coming back next year. I don't know he's coming back next year because the rant that he went on was crazy. First of all, I don't know how a person can be so self-aware, so unself-aware, so much
awareness.
Self-awareness for. He is a joke. First of all, my thing is this: the game. Chicago Bears are terrible, and you made them look like the 2006 Bears, scoring 3 points. And by newsflash, congratulations to me, you, Tommy, and everyone in chat, because we all managed to throw more passing yards in the game than the New York Giants, and we didn't do shit. We sat down and watched the game and grew for more yards than these motherfuckers did. Yes. Oh yeah. Scott, I'm gonna talk about that too. I seen that too. It is hilarious. But the point
I don't know about that. I don't know.
And that's hilarious. That's hilarious. We'll get to that in a second. But the lack of self-awareness is ridiculous. Like, what? Like, what good do you see? You fired this guy for the guy from Dallas.
Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett for the offense was bad. He scored 3 points, -10 passing net yards, and you think that you're gonna have a job next? You should be fired after the game. It was terrible. It's awful. And he went on a rant, throw people under the bus, saying that my team doesn't quit. My team doesn't fight on the sidelines, all that other crap. I'm like, what is this? Like,
so what's gonna be your rant of the week then?
Oh, I have another one.
You have another one? Because this is it right here.
Yes, I have one too. Yes.
A double take. Okay.
No, it's terrible. It's awful. It's like, what are you thinking? Like, this is why I said, listen, if you're a Giants fan, I'm sorry, because 10 years ago, they won the Super Bowl against us, unfortunately. They won a Super Bowl. It's so horrible how 10 years ago, you went from winning a Super Bowl to being literally one of the worst ran franchises in the league.
They're arguably the worst.
The Cleveland Browns went 0-16 5 years ago. And they're in a better situation. Well, that's a whole nother story right then and there. But
no, they're in a better situation than them though.
Yeah,
it's not even close.
The Detroit Lions have won 2 games, and they, except for the exception of maybe 2 or 3 games we got blowing out, they were in every single game, and they're competitive, but not y'all. But you know what? The Giants want to give their fans free medium sodas for the season ticket holders for our appreciation. You need to tell me that it should have been a free fucking beer so I can drink through this, so they can drink through this atrocity of a fucking franchise. Like, who wants to sit there in MetLife Stadium and motherfucking just sit there, do garbage, and watch the other team beat the shit out of them? And it's cold outside. Who wants to do all that? What's up with that?
Yeah, okay. I like it. By the way, real quick shout out. I gotta say, I'm on Twitter a lot. I tweet a lot of nonsense. Sometimes it's silly stuff. Sometimes it's whatever, ranting. But I've gotten now a few Buffalo Bills players that either responded back to me or liked my tweet, and I got to give them. It's really cool when awesome. One of your favorite players do that. So today, cool. Stevie Johnson liked one of my tweets, and I said, "Oh,
Stevie Johnson,
guys." So I thought that was really cool. My most famous one, though, was Thurman Thomas liked a Tecmo Bowl tweet that I did of him scoring a touchdown. Awesome. I said that. Now that was cool. But I've gotten quite a few. But I gotta say, guys, you never know. Like, hit them up. When on your tweet, put at whatever if it's about them. Sometimes they respond. It's really, really cool when they do. It's just pretty cool. I just wanted to throw that out there. But cool. Anyways, so my rant of the week, real quick, is the taunting rules of the NFL. I talked about this earlier in the week. I fucking hate it. The taunting rules have to stop. Like, unless it's excessive, I think the NFL needs to address this in the offseason and fix it up, tweak it up a little bit. Like, honestly, guys, if that was Josh Allen instead of Matt Ryan, I would have been furious because it's not that big of a deal, guys. It's like that happens in every competitive sport. Look at NBA. Those guys talk all the time. Look at boxing. They talk shit. MMA, they talk shit in the ring. Are you really? They're going to deduct points every time? Of course not. Or throw a flag or something like that's. It's just a little bit out of hand. Like, and I get why they do it because they're saying it's stopping fights. But in all honesty, most NFL fights come from late hits or a quarterback got hit late. It has nothing to do with taunting. That's part of the game. These guys are men. Their adrenaline's going. Like, so I honestly didn't agree with the taunting call on Matt Ryan. It worked in our favor, and I'm cool with it. But if that was Josh Allen, I would have been fucking pissed because, come on, man, guys, that's men. Men talk a little shit. That's okay. No one's taking that shit to heart. They know it's a football game. They gotta tweak that rule up a little bit. Like, they got to, because talking trash that's what it is, guys. Like, and if you guys remember the celebrations, they stopped that shit a while ago and they brought it back. Yeah. Remember when they totally stopped it and the NFL's like, all right, we're going to bring it back because it's kind of taking the fun out of it. Like, come on, stop already, So I think they got to tweak that up a little bit. Put that shit in college, not in the NFL. But anyways, that's my rant of the week. And guys, I want to get into something pretty cool since both our teams are making the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know your top 3 playoff games for your franchise, like what your top 3 is for the New England Patriots that you remember watching, not a Super Bowl, playoffs. So what your top 3 playoff games are. So go ahead. I guess I'll start with whoever, Trevor, whatever one. Whoever
go ahead. No, go ahead.
All right, my half 3. Obviously, that my favorite ones was the first one was the number 3 is the 2014 divisional game against the Baltimore Ravens, which pretty much started the run to Seattle winning that first Super Bowl. Because coming into that game, it was in Foxborough. We were down by 14. I mean 14. 14, right? Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, twice, right? So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is very nerve-wracking. I remember I was celebrating my best friend's birthday. We was watching the game at a restaurant, but they had the game in the on the large screen.
You're a good person, bro, because I'm sorry.
No.
I don't care who it is.
No.
I'm not going to no goddamn restaurant, birthday, nothing during the Patriots playoff game. But I don't give a shit. It could be my grandmother. I don't care.
No, but I kind of embarrassed them because when Flacco do the interception that pretty much sealed it.
Finished it.
Sealed it. I got off my seat and I was like, yes, like let's fucking go. And everybody looking at me like, that's so embarrassing. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. We beat Baltimore, a team that I was very worried about going in. I'm like, damn, I hope we don't lose in Foxborough again, because before it was like, damn, it's gonna be tough. 2012, they beat us in Foxborough in the AFC Championship game then. So that was crazy. My next one, now I had a second one. It was a tie between. I was going to pick the 2011 AFC Championship game, but I said no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with the 2016 AFC Championship game against Pittsburgh. Now the reason why I picked this game is because I hate the Steelers. The Steelers are my all-time hated team. I hate the Steelers. I cannot stand the Steelers. And the way that we beat the shit out of them, I was like, yes, let's go. I love every second of it, and I was great. And we went to the Super Bowl after that, and Atlanta happened. So you know that. And my number one favorite playoff game, 2018 AFC Championship game against the Chiefs. Now,
I lost 6 years of my life.
The reason why I enjoyed it so much, I was at a Chiefs bar. This is the same Chiefs bar that one of the Chiefs players was former Chiefs players was there. The human joystick. I keep forgetting his name. I don't know why.
The kick returner.
The kick returner.
Yeah.
Was it Hill? Not Tyreek. I'm thinking it wasn't Hill. It was little dude.
Dante Hall.
Yeah. He was
Dante
good.
Hall owns
owns
a Kansas City Chiefs barbecue restaurant in Queens, here in Queens. So me and my girlfriend went there to watch the AFC Championship game because we did a thing called 32 Bars Not Too Far, where the road team, we would go to the road team's bar and watch the games there. It was very hectic. The fans giving us crap, talking mad shit. Talking mad.
If I was there, I would have went to jail.
Nah, they were talking so much trash. They were so bad to the point where I said, damn, it was back and forth. So when Brady do the interception, but I'm like, oh, damn, we lost. But in D4 was offsides. And then overtime happened. We won. And me and my girlfriend would just laugh. No, actually, I was like, yes, we won. My girlfriend didn't care. She started laughing for like so loud because the Chiefs fans treat us like garbage. And she laughed so hard saying, fuck you guys. I don't even watch football, but fuck you guys. And I wanted to get an autograph from Dante Hall. He told me to go fuck myself. And that to me, that was the highlight of the night.
Spit in his face.
How about he told me to fuck myself? Yeah, because you lost. You know what?
You a rich grown ass man acting like that. You bitch.
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it.
Ridiculous.
I went live on Facebook after the games, and I was talking so much. No, I was just humbly. I was like, yeah, we won, whatever. But I said, fuck the Chiefs fans because they treated us so horribly, and fuck Dante Hall for cursing me out and said to go fuck myself. And then a Chiefs fan that I know actually tweeted it to other Chiefs fans where he's from, and he was saying, yo, they really treated my friend with disrespect. I'm like, yeah, and I'm happy, and that's made me happy because yeah, and that's my top three.
You're a good dude for that. I would have went to jail.
Yeah,
I'm quick to fight. Like, don't disrespect me, bro. So you got it. As you can see, I am the guy that does not play that, so I will put somebody to sleep. But anyway, let's. Every time I hear that, it gets me upset because I already know. Okay. My top three now. One of them is also the 2014 AFC divisional round against Baltimore, because that was the only team that I was actually scared of because I hated that Seattle team so much looking ahead. And I knew they were going to make the Super Bowl that year. I knew it because if you remember, they started, I think, 3-3, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in that year. So they weren't really like the top team. It was Green Bay and whatever. No, they were bad too, actually. Remember the RELAX? That was the same year. Yeah. So yeah, those two wanted to make the NFC. So I knew though by week like 8 or 9, I said, see, I can make a Super Bowl. I smell it. I smell crap from them. I know they're gonna start bull crapping it with the Super Bowl. So I'm like, I'm not scared of them though. It was that Baltimore team. Because that Baltimore team has a track record of playing us tough, no matter how bad they can be. From the beginning of the dynasty all the way through, they were always the ones. It didn't matter who the head coach was. It didn't matter who the defense coordinator was. It didn't matter Ray Lewis was there or not. They always found a way. So I was very scared of them and down 14 twice. All of us are standing together in front of the TV stand, not sitting, standing like this the entire time, going crazy until that beautiful one of Brady's top 5 throws to me ever, that back shoulder throw to Brandon LaFell for that final touchdown to make it 35-31. Oh, that throw was so freaking beautiful. That's what I remember it for. That's one. 2017 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Losing, I believe that's the game we lost Gronk. I forget what quarter it was. It might be the second quarter sometime. We lost Gronk, so it was just Brandon Cooks and the Amendola show, which is one of my favorite players in this whole 10-year stuff. Danny Amendola got $150. Tom Brady only throwing to him. Coming back, we're down 10, I believe, in that game. 10. I mean, we got lucky because because Deion Lewis did fumble and they should have had it. But hey, I'll take ref calls any day of the week. But whatever. And they should have stopped us more and they didn't. That one and 3. Because I'm trying to be different from him, but I took 1 from him.
I got you.
Damn it. Oh, 2018, the round before Kansas City, the Chargers, when the Chargers got demolished by us, which I saw coming. There's one reason why I love that game so much. Because the game itself was boring. We beat the hell out of them after. They got one lucky touchdown in their first drive, and they never even saw the midfield again. But there was one reason. The interview after the game. I forget who it was that was interviewing Tom Brady on the field.
Oh, yeah.
I forget who it was.
I remember that.
But they're talking that he came out of it. This was not part of the question at all. He came out of nowhere and said, because everybody thinks we suck and we can't win any games. The second I heard, and you see his face when he said it, the second I saw his face and heard that, I said, we won. He's pissed. Yes. I said, we won the Super Bowl. We're going to win. We're going to win. Yes. And what happened? I mean, it was because of our defense in the Super Bowl that we won that game. But what happened? Who hit that throw to Gronk at the end of the game to seal it, right? That's why I knew we won the Super Bowl because of that. That's one of my top 5 moments as a Patriot fan. Because that season, we were 11-5. We weren't really that good compared to other teams. And I call it the catfish year. Because we really weren't that good. And that December, we lost to, was it Miami and Pittsburgh back-to-back bad games? It was the Miami Miracle.
And then Pittsburgh.
We just got our ass beat. And they ran it all over for 200 yards. It was pathetic. I call it the catfish year. And then when he said that statement, I said, we got it. We're good. We won.
I'm surprised that you guys didn't, neither of you brung up the Raiders game in the snow where
I was 9 years old.
The Brady fumble that was not a fumble, tuck rule. That was, I mean, I'm just saying it. Obviously I'm not a Patriots fan, but if I was, that was God, you guys your heart had been like that game. I mean, watching that game as a Patriots fan, you guys had been like, I mean, where that call was reversed. I mean, I guess I'll ask you now, when that call was reversed and it was not a fumble, take me through, I guess, because I'm getting a little off topic, but that's fine. Take me through that game, that play, that moment. As you guys are watching, I want to know. Take me through it. So take me through the whole play. As Trevor and Juan watching that game.
We were young. We had not watching. I was not watching.
Okay, so take me through the. Okay, well, take me through the. You guys had to watch the replay. So take me through it as a fan. Let's just say hypothetically. I know you were young, you didn't watch it live, but let's say you did. As a Patriot fans, what do you think was going through new Patriot fans' mind? What do you guys think about that play too? I'm curious. Was that a fumble?
If I was watching that game, this reminds me of Edelman's supposed to be fumble in that 2018 game when he almost touched the ball from the punt, whatever, and even though that, I would have been like, he fumbled that ball. Because every time I look at it, like a fumble to me.
It does look like a fumble.
I'm like, this dude fumbled the ball. Yeah, he fumbled the ball. If I was a fan, I'd be pissed. I would have flipped out. Yes. All that work, all that to end because of a blitz that they didn't pick up from Charles Woodson to fumble the ball. But again, like I said about the 2017 AFC Championship game, if we're going to get ref calls, I mean, who's for me just not accept them? You know what I'm saying? So
I forgot. I keep forgetting Trevor and Juan guys are young cats. You see, Like, I'm an old cat. I'm 43. I'm not old, but I'm 43. What are you guys? How old are you guys? I'm just curious.
I'm 28.
We're not even 30.
28 and
I'm
30.
29.
Okay,
We're not even 30 yet.
So these are young cats. So when did you officially start watching Patriot football?
It was the year after.
Locked on.
It was the year after. The year after. It was the 2002 season. I was watching against the Jets. We lost that in week, I think 13 or 14. We lost that game. We lost the game, but I was already a big Red Sox fan anyway. During that time, I was a huge Red Sox fan. I loved the Red Sox then. And
that's so weird too, because that was literally during the Yankees.
Yeah, this the same
run.
time. Yeah. So I was watching against the Jets. They lost the game. But I said, you know what? What the hell? I'm already a Boston fan. I'm already a traitor to my family. So I might as well just go.
Hey, I'm a traitor too. I'm from Miami, so I get it.
I might as well. So that's how I became a fan. It was some 02 game. I said, you know what? What the hell? And then I just went through it, and then it was great. But then that 10-year stretch when after 04, the 2014, that really, really, really showed me. Say, this is because of course people are like, but you just bandwagoning because they just won. I'm like, I didn't know when I was a little kid, but that stretch from 05 to like 04 to 14. That we didn't win at all. We were just there. This mediocrity, not mediocrity, but you know what I mean. But
we weren't mediocre, but
you know what I mean. But like when they weren't winning anything. I'm like, this is why I would. Now you tell me that I'm all in on it now because it's like those losses used to make me very upset as a kid. Like that 07, the Super Bowl loss for the Giants, that still hurts me to this day.
That was my first Super Bowl too.
I cried. I cried as a child. I was in high school.
I punched a hole through my door.
A freshman in high school when we lost, I cried. I said, "This is terrible." And then my father says, "This is what being a sports fan feels like."
That's how it's. Yeah,
that's
bro.
It's a lot of.
Right? I'm gonna tell you right now. Being a sports fan is more heartache than being happy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, it's tough to stay good forever. Like it's just you're gonna go through your downs. But Scott, we're gonna get into that Finns game in a minute. You know what's funny, guys? In 2000, a quick story. I lived in Miami at the time, and my buddy's a Dolphins fan, and I guess we had free tickets or something. I don't know how we went to. I don't even know why I went to a Dolphins game. I'll be real with you because I hate the Dolphins, but I winded up going to the Patriots Dolphin game, 2000, Tom Brady's rookie year, and Bledsoe just got hurt, and I think it was Brady's second game, or I think it was maybe it was the game. I'm not sure, but it was like right where he just got on the field. And me and my buddy were like, who is this guy, Tom Brady? This guy, look how slow he is. This guy's a bum. Boo. Right? We were making fun of him. Oh, me and my friend were like having a great time. Like, this guy's a bum. Gonna be not like Tom Brady. You kidding me? Yes, hey, bro, that shit. Unfucking. It's crazy, bro. It is. It's unbelievable. It really is because I was there making fun of him, and now we're 21 years later, 22, and my God, he's the GOAT. It's crazy, guys. It really is crazy. But I'm gonna get into mine real quick. So my first one, my number 3, I'll go to number 3 first. It's gonna be a loss, a playoff loss. And the only reason I'm picking this is because he was my favorite player, favorite Buffalo Bill player. Eric Moulds had a fucking hell of a game. 1998 Dolphins. We lost 24-17. Eric Moulds put on a fucking show. 240 yards on 9 receptions, 26.7 average with a touchdown. He had a fucking sick game. Still the record today. No one's beaten that record. And he was my favorite player, and it was just unbelievable to see Eric Moulds just tearing it up with Drew Bledsoe that year. I think it was not Drew Bledsoe, Doug Flutie. It was Doug Flutie.
I love Doug Flutie.
And my God, it was a great game. And it just sucks that we lost because we came down to the wire. But that was my number 3, just because of Eric Moulds. Had a sick performance. My number 2 was in 1990 versus the Raiders, who the Raiders were supposed to be this badass, tough defense. If you guys know the Raiders back in the day, like they were a tough team. They were talking mad hella shit against the Bills. They were 12-4 that year, I believe. We were 13-3. We had a very good team. We're both really good teams. We fucking blew them out 51-3. It wasn't even close. Like,
those feel good, don't they?
We spanked them. 7 turnovers we caused by the Raiders. Like, it was a performance. And then my number one is the 1992 greatest comeback ever against the Oilers. I remember watching that game as a kid. I was on the couch. I refused to leave. A lot of fans, including fans at the fucking game, left. I am one of those fans. I do not leave until it says 0. I don't give a fuck. I go down with the sinking ship.
I'm the exact same way. I'm the exact same way.
It was epic, Trevor and Juan. It was dope to watch a game. Like I said, it's different when you're watching it live and you're just like, okay, whoa, hey, wait, oh, what? We're only 10 down. Okay, wait a minute. It's just like, and it was just unbelievable. You could feel it. You're not even there, and I felt you could feel that momentum like building even in you, and you're not even at the game. You could feel something happening.
Mm-hmm.
And my God, it was just like. It was great. It's so funny because you see the camera. NFL is so great at that. They pan over to the sidelines when everything's going great for one team. When things are shifting, they go back to the other sideline, and you see Warren Moon like getting a little like his smile is going the other way. And my God, that was an epic game, guys. It was my favorite game of all time in the playoffs. It was just unbelievable, man. Like, and that's why I was saying it's never over. And that's why watching that Tampa game this year, I had that. I don't know what it was, guys, but I had like this weird feeling, like you could see the momentum slowly turning. It just sucks that you went against the GOAT in overtime, and the refs kind of fucked us too. But whatever. No, that's another story for another day. Scott, listening to the game on the radio. Wasn't sold out for lifting local TV blackout. Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, I saw it in Miami at home. I was living in Florida at the time. And my mom's boyfriend's a Dolphin fan. And he was talking all hella shit. Like, you guys suck. Blah, blah, blah.
And what's your team? I hate when people
do that. They do it all. Bro, Trevor Juan, I couldn't agree more. I get that all the time and I'm like, come on, man. Stop it. Like, you're going to fucking rag on my team. You guys haven't made the playoffs in like 15 years. Like, why are you like, you can't just be happy. You can't just give credit. Not even happy. Just give credit where credit is due. Say, okay, you know what? All right. Yeah, you guys aren't bad. Like, I will say this, though. There has been a lot better feedback, at least where I live in Detroit. There is a lot of feedback for Josh Allen. And that's a rare, I got to tell you guys, because growing up a Bills fan, all anyone knew was Jim Kelly. Other than that, like, no, you guys suck. You guys suck. You guys suck right after that. Now it's, oh, man, hey, Josh Allen. I like that Josh Allen. I like him too. So you're right. So it's pretty cool. Like, now as a Bills fan, where like I can say, oh, yeah, we don't just have Marshawn Lynch, because it was just, oh, we have Marshawn Lynch, or we have Willis McGahee. We never had the quarterback. That was the problem in Buffalo, and never a good coach either. But my God, but it feels good. Let's see here. Scott coming in. Sorry, Scott. Miami talk is back to Watson. Yeah, that talk's not going to – I have a feeling, bro, they're going to get him. I just do. I just think – there's talk – listen, usually when there's talk, it's true. And
that's a mistake.
9 times out of 10. And this thing ain't going away. It ain't going away. It ain't going away. So
and that's gonna be a mistake if they get him.
Yeah,
they want him. It's obvious. Yep. They're gonna get him. They want him.
All right, guys. So we're gonna get into the Week 18 Patriots Dolphins. We'll start with the Patriots Dolphins first. I'll tell you what, guys. I think it's gonna be still a good matchup between. I think Dolphins are still gonna come to play even though they're out of the playoffs. What do you guys feel about that game, man? You're in Miami.
Of course, obviously the House of Horrors, which is Miami in late December, January. But I think the Patriots should win this one. There's no way that we're gonna get swept by these guys. This is absolutely not possible. It's not gonna happen. But it should be. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a blowout. No, it'll be like a 10-point game, maybe 23-13, 24-14, something like that. Something like that. Just a game for us to prepare ourselves for the big dance for the playoffs. Other than that, but we should win this game.
No, it's.
What do you got? I guess we'll do predictions now. What do you got, real quick, Trevor? What do you got prediction wise?
I'm gonna say 23-13. I'm gonna say that.
Okay, all right. All right, Juan. What do you got, man?
Their offense is too bad, dude. And obviously, what were we just talking about 25 seconds ago? But them talking about Watson. Guess what that means? They don't want their current quarterback anymore. That type of stuff wrinkles in is more of that crap he's gonna be dealing with. He's not gonna play any good. We're gonna destroy him over there. This ain't week one. Mind you, he didn't play good in that game either. But this ain't week one. This is a different team from week one. Our offense is at least 10% to 15% better than what you saw in week one. And that's going to be enough to score at least 24 points. My score is 24-14. I said that since Monday. I was like, we're going to be on 24-14. We're going to milk that clock up because their run D isn't really that good. Our offensive line should be able to overpower them for the most part. Mac Jones is going to take another seat back and let Jamar Chase win Rookie of the Year because he won it last week to me. I'm saying, so,
he's a beast,
so the defense, I don't see Tua scoring more than 14 points against this defense now that we're basically healthy. And again, this is not week one. We actually know what the hell we're doing now in week 18. You nah, bro. You ain't scoring more than 14 points. And I'm being nice. 24-14 New England, cruise game. I'm going to be paying attention to other games while that game is in my corner of my Sunday ticket. Oh my God.
I'm not going to be too nice. I think the Dolphins' offense is pitiful. I've been saying it all year. I don't like their two OCs. I still think Tua is not very good. I think he's okay at best. They scored 3 points last week. I'm going to give them 6. I think New England's going to dominate this game. I have that score being 28-6. 28-6. I think Dolphins could spank at home. I think the fans are going to boo. To be honest with you, at halftime, I could see booing going on at halftime for that, going into the locker room, for another pitiful performance by the Dolphins. And it just seemed like the Dolphins defense even laid down last week to the Titans. And the Dolphins defense is what really has been helping that team on the 7-game winning streak. But right now, I think they're done. I think they don't care. It's over. They're not making playoffs. What do they care? And I don't like the offense. So, 28-6. I think they're getting whooped. So we're going to go to the Bills versus Jets, and we do have a weather report. Let me get to my my weather guy here.
To Ollie Williams with the Black U Weather Report. Ollie?
It's raining sideways.
Sounds rough, Ollie. Do you have an umbrella?
Had one.
Where is it?
Inside out, 2 miles away.
Is there anything we can do for you?
Bring me some soup.
What kind?
Chunky.
All right, we'll get on.
All right. Well, that's my weather report. It's going to be very windy. Very windy in Buffalo. So another shitty day in Buffalo. That's nothing new when it comes to playing in Buffalo in January. I see us running the ball. Hopefully, Dable, hello. In this game, I could see our starters going out of the game by mid-third quarter. I think we will have full control of this game. I do not like the Dolphins. I do not like the Jets' offense. Zach Wilson has a terrible rookie season. I got to be real with you. He's had a bad rookie season. It's a bad team, bad coach. I don't even like the coach. I know Captain D loves him. I don't like him. I really don't. I think some coordinators are meant to be coordinators, and I have a feeling he's going to be one of those coaches. He's meant to be a coordinator, and I just don't like him as a head coach. But going back to that, Zach Wilson, terrible against a blitz, terrible with play action. He's worse in the league. He's under 50% completion percentage on play action. He's one of the worst against the blitz, I think, as well. Leslie Frazier eats up rookie quarterbacks. He absolutely loves playing against these kind of quarterbacks. He's going to throw him a lot of different looks. I see turnovers in this game by the Jets. They are not going to do what they did against the Bucs against us. It's just not going to happen in Buffalo, especially in that weather. It's just not going to happen. I think we control the game. I think Devin Singletary runs for the most part all the way up to the third, and then you're going to see a lot of Zach Moss mid third quarter to the fourth quarter. We're just going to pound the rock. I see that game being 27-3. I think I said that on Friday show. 27-3. I'm giving them 3 points. I just they're going to be playing in a hostile environment as well. Remember, Bills Mafia is fucking loud. They're hyped. It's a play. It's for the AFC East. It is still an important game, so we gotta like come out and pretty much put our foot to the foot on their throats and just get the win, get the victory, and go into playoffs with some extra momentum. That we can run the ball. We're capable of winning at home, right? In these kind of environments, because we're going to be at home, guys. First game, so whoever we play, we will be at home on the wild card. How you guys see this game going, man?
I expect us to win this game. Obviously, like again, there was people talking about, what if the Jets? No,
that ain't happening, Jack.
That is no way possible. That's not possible. If it does happen, not only will I be happy that we win the division, but we're gonna have to do, right? We're gonna have to come over. If y'all lose to the Jets, you know what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna have to come over here, and I will personally, if y'all lose to the Jets, I will personally go on your. I will personally go on your Sunday's live stream and say, put me on. We have to talk, and not even to just destroy them. I'm gonna like, this is ridiculous. Like that, there's no way to lose to the Jets. There's no way. Absolutely not.
It ain't gonna happen. They'd be better off with Matt with the white guy in there. So Matt White or Mike White, whatever his name was.
To me,
they would have had a better chance.
To me, if the Bills, because I know a lot of Bills fans are mad about the Jacksonville game. They lost to Jacksonville. If y'all lose to the Jets, that game, the Jet game he lost, it's way worse than the Jacksonville loss. If they lose to the Jets, which is not going to happen. If they manage to lose against the Jets,
saying that, huh? You trying to speak it to existence?
No. I would love that.
It sound like to me.
It would be great.
I'll be honest with you, Trevor, though. Listen, if we were going to lose to any of these last two opponents, it would have been the Falcons. I'll be real with you. That didn't happen. There's no way. I'm being real with you. Like, I get they played the Bucs tough, but so do the Saints. The Saints beat the Bucs. You know what I mean? That means nothing. I think the Jets are just I just don't see it happening. I can't. But if they do, I'll have you on here, and you can listen. If you think you're going to rip the Buffalo Bills, I will. Like, you want to hear it? I'll listen. I'll be first to be on here cursing up a storm, even though we made the playoffs. But I agree. But I can't see it happen.
I can't see it happen either. I can't see it.
Don't. By the way, Nathan Trubisky, he will play. I'm almost sure of it. You will see Trubisky. Like in my opinion, guys, like it's going to be another ugly game. It's going to be like a Falcons game all over again. It's going to be one of those, like, that's why I said 27 points. But I see our defense dominating this game against a rookie quarterback who struggled all season, bad against the blitz. I think even if we're up 10-0, let's just say hypothetically, in the third quarter, and our defense is dominating up to that point, I could see the starters getting pulled, even at 10-0, because why risk it? If your defense is dominating, the Jets are just not moving the ball. It's one of those kind of games. Yeah, take them out. And I see Trubisky not doing anything. I'll be real with you. I see Trubisky handing the ball off to Zach Moss or Devin Singletary. The quarterbacks are not going to play any kind of factor in this game. I'm going to be real with you. And they shouldn't. Josh Allen should not be a factor in this game. I know it sucks, and you want to see Josh Allen throw for whatever, and whatever. I can see Josh Allen running the ball a lot more. He'll probably get more rushing yards than passing. But I don't want to see passing here. I honestly don't. I want to just see control the clock, beat them, and let the defense handle their business. Juan, go ahead, man. Sorry, cut you off.
You're gonna win. That's obvious. They actually been pretty feisty as of late, though, especially on their run game. So
yeah, they got a good running back. I like them.
So I'm gonna go on the other end and say your spread, I think, is 16.5. I'm gonna go as far as say you will not cover it, and you're gonna win 28-17 because of him. That running back alone. But you're gonna win. You're gonna control the game. You're gonna be chilling. You know what I mean? That's it. Yeah.
So it's gonna be the Falcons. It's gonna be the Falcons game all over. It's gonna be
that's I think exactly how it's gonna go. Just like that.
That's why I tell people. I came on post game after the Falcons. They're like, "Oh, Bills Mafia." A lot of you guys are complaining. "Oh, the ugly win." And it's like, guys, it's an ugly environment. Like the fucking like the winds, the snow. And what do you think? It's gonna be perfect. Like Josh Allen's gonna be throwing these perfect, beautiful passes, like in the wind. That's like only he can throw it beautiful. Like, guys, I get he has a cannon of an arm, but that wind is unbelievable. You don't think kickers have cannon legs and they're when they kick the ball, it's swirling all over them? Like, that's how it works. It sucks, but that's where we play, and this is what it is. CR, I agree with you on that. Josh throws the ball too hard in bad weather. He does, because that's all Josh knows. Josh, if I had to critique him a little bit, that's one thing. He has to learn how to do touch passes a little bit better. I gotta say, because even in non-bad weather games, he'll throw rocket pass where a guy is like 5 yards in front of him. Like, there's no need. Just, dude, like, he's right there. Like, just throw it to him. Like, you know. And that's the only knock I got of Josh right now. He has to work on giving a little bit of a touch pass there. Not everything needs to be 100-mile-per-hour fastball when a guy is sitting right there. So, yes, I agree with you. He has to work on that. If that's any knock I have on him. Other than that, Josh has been phenomenal. He won't win the MVP, guys, but, man, he is our offense. He is what makes this Bills offense move. Let's be real. Like, he runs, he passes. He's a tough son of a bitch. Everybody that said Josh Allen, by the way, had a fluke season in 2020, he's going to regress. There's no way that a quarterback can go from 55% completion to 69. It's not going to happen again. Well, he's at 65 with the same yardage and better rushing. Like, I mean, he did it again. So anybody who is doubting Josh Allen, come talk to me, because we can debate this, and I'll crush you.
Yeah, and I'll crush you.
I'll crush you. So, hey guys, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. That's the final thing. We're gonna get to the epic rant of the week, which I played earlier and I made a mistake. So we'll get to that now.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm not a kid. Write something about me.
The money in my own.
Ooh, see, I'm 43. Write something about me, Juan. All right, I'm a man. God damn it. All right, so what's your epic rant of the week, Trevor and Juan? What do you got for me, man?
Yeah, I have one. I do have another one.
Please go, because I don't.
Yes.
Right now.
I want to. This rant goes to Dan Snyder and the Washington, because he's the owner of the Washington football team.
Oh my God.
And I have to say this.
I agree,
you are a multi-billionaire. You own Six Flags, for God's sake. You own a couple of Six Flags, for God's sake. So you're making bread. You're making bank.
Love Six Flags.
How the fuck do you allow your stadium, which is only 25 years old, to be in that bad of shape?
Jalen Hurts almost
died. Was seriously injured. And the irony that would happen against a division opponent. That is that true. Is incredible. Well, first of all, what I ought to say is this. It's an instance where the Washington football team has been trash all year. We agree? They've been trash all year. Yeah, they've been trash. They've been pure shit. Why is it that in the stadium there's instances where they were literal sewage falling from the ceiling
into
the seat?
I know.
Imagine sitting down watching.
What was that?
Shit.
And they gave him free nachos or something.
Oh,
right? They gave him something really.
Imagine Imagine watching shit all season in FedEx Field. And then next thing you know, you
fuck?
have raining shit literally on you, on the seats. That's horrendous.
Yeah.
Then you have in the bathrooms. Oh my God. Why is it that? Is this backup sewage like fucking up the entire ecosystem of the stadium? It's terrible. And then what makes it worse at all?
What's it called?
It's worse
The
than
whole
all.
irrigation
Yeah,
system.
I'm sorry.
That's the word you're looking for.
Irrigation. Yeah, it's terrible. And then what makes it worse, for what I've heard, that the nearest metro. First of all, the location of the stadium is nowhere near a metro station system. You got to walk a mile to walk to the train.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Because I've been to DC.
Yeah,
the only thing near there is Washington, the Wizards court. FedEx Field is nowhere near Washington DC. That's actually right.
It's in Maryland. It's in Landover, Maryland. So what makes it?
Is it Landover,
Maryland? Yeah,
not Washington DC, Maryland.
It's in Maryland. But there's a reason why I did that. We'll talk about it off the court. Okay. But it makes it worse. Make things worse, not only did Jalen Hurts win the game for the Philadelphia Eagles, go to the playoff, clinch a playoff spot in your turf, he's trying to walk away, and all the Eagle fans took over the stadium, and then all that weight just falls off and almost kills him. The people got hurt, you know. And then they didn't even ask the people that fell.
Got one.
You didn't ask the people that fell and got hurt, and they needed medical attention. What type of shit is that? You're lucky that those people that fell were all Eagles fans and got a chance to meet, you know, Jalen Hurts. You know, he helped them out. You know, talk to them.
Oh, yeah, but that's a lawsuit.
That's cool. But had it been me, little old me in FedEx Field, I was suing the fuck out of him.
Oh, dude, I would have been laying on the ground.
My neck, my back. Oh, yeah. I would have sold this. I would have sold worse than Shawn Michaels did in SummerSlam against Hulk Hogan in 05. I'm dragging it. But the fact of the matter is that why is it that for Washington, right? You already had emails coming out saying that y'all pieces of shit. The culture is terrible. The culture is shit. The stadium is shit, literally, and the team is shit, literally. That's my epic rant of the game. Something needs to be done about the Washington football team. This is terrible.
Scott, yeah, you are on a roll. Scott coming in, Tommy. I love these dudes. Congrats on finding real ones. Hey,
I appreciate that.
These guys are real. That's why I had them on here, bro. And by the way, I keep telling you guys, next season, y'all listen. This is the first season of this. Right? Y'all have no idea what we got planned next season. This is gonna be epic next season. And I told y'all from the beginning, this was the plan. So next season, we're gonna be flipping each week. It ain't gonna just be on my channel. It's gonna be 1 week on mine, 1 week on Sports Dynasty, 1 week on Captain D. And I'm trying to get Curtis from Ace Per Head to hop on as well. And bro, we're trying to do big things here, man. Have fun. It's for y'all to have, to have a good time. But everybody, these guys are phenomenal, man. I couldn't got better co-hosts, man. I appreciate you guys. I really do, man. I tell you guys that every week, but I really mean it. Juan, man, what is your epic rant of the week?
The MVP and other awards for the NFL, because we talked about this in the show. We had this for a while.
Yeah.
These awards are so subjective, and so you can even use the word corrupt if you want to the point where it doesn't make any sense half the time of what these awards actually mean. Exhibit A, that Chicago reporter that doesn't want to vote Aaron Rodgers for MVP because he's a quote-unquote
what is that
guy. What the fuck does that have to do with football play? What does that have to do with football play?
Comments like that should have his revolt taken away.
Agree.
Yeah, so if he's doing that, I'm sure there are many other voters doing the same thing. It's not just him. So I went on our show last week and said those awards should be completely changed because all positions in the NFL, I believe, should be rewarded and should be represented. Maybe not as equals, because nothing more important than quarterback. Quarterback is the most important position you could say in the world of team sports. period. So of course they're going to have their own pedestal, but other positions that don't get represented the same. No one ever talks about how important offensive line play is. No one really talks about how the importance of linebacker play is, because if you don't got good linebackers, that middle of the field is just a desert of short passes and death. And you're having linebackers patrolling that middle. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of positions that don't get represented, and I don't like it, especially in a year like this when there's no extra spectacular quarterback play. But you know what we do have? We do have a wide receiver who you can argue is carrying that Rams offense on his back and is about to break Calvin Johnson's record, or not about to, he could, but he's 130 something yards away from breaking Calvin Johnson's record.
Yeah, 135 yards.
And he is not going to be considered for MVP because he's a wide receiver. And that's not right. You can argue all the way and say he could be the best player in the league right now. You could say it. Am I going to agree with it? No. But it's an argument, and I believe he's going to get Offensive Player of the Year most likely. Yeah. But I really do think that these awards should be broken up into maybe representing different positions instead. Because let's keep it real. MVP is Best Quarterback Award. That's what it is. And there's no question. The only way quarterbacks don't win that award is if there's not a spectacular or great season, almost like this one. So you just have a best quarterback, best running back, you could say best pass catcher if you want to, and put tight ends into that if you like. Best lineman, which would be my favorite, because I can't wait to see these people actually do their real homework and watch trench play and see who's actually the best offensive lineman in the NFL to get that award. You could do the same thing with defensive line, linebackers, and DB. So combine cornerbacks and safeties into the same award and see who's the best DB. And then same thing for special team, whoever plays special teams, kicker and punter. Give them awards, because I really believe that all these positions need to get the recognition they deserve. And that'll even open up the minds of the casual fans to learn more about the sport, because they don't know nothing about the nitty-gritty when it comes to the NFL. They don't know the nitty-gritty when it comes to the 11 guys on offense, 11 guys on defense. They just watch wide receivers running around and quarterbacks slinging it. That's all they know. But if they get those awards, they'll actually learn other people. They'll learn about Trent Williams of the San Francisco 49ers left tackle. They learn about Quentin Nelson of the right guard now. He was left guard in the Indianapolis Colts. They learn about all those players and learn more about the game. So these award thing is so garbage to me. They really need to open it up and give every player what they deserve. They getting paid too. They have an important job too. Give them something. College has this. So what can NFL has this?
I agree. And tired. I ain't tired. Come on, Scott. I'm never tired, man. I'm letting my boys go on their rant, man. And they're bringing it tonight, man. Listen, if they bring it a little bit more than me, it is what it is. Listen, most of the time I bring it, but sometimes, I gotta tip my cap. They brung it a little bit harder than me tonight.
Not this our show, though. We all brought it together now. We all did. We good.
This one right here.
But if I ever rant, listen, to feed off that rant that you did a little bit, I will say the All Madden thing is a good example where maybe they should bring that. Now, I don't follow that, but maybe they should, if it's not around anymore, bring it back and make that more of MVP type of thing, where you put an All Madden where that's the real deal, not the Pro Bowl, which is bullshit anyway.
Also, I understand what you mean. I agree. I agree.
Get an All Madden, because listen, from watching that documentary, those guys, players at least, they took his shit serious. Like they got All Madden, they felt like they are the best. Fuck the Pro Bowl, fuck everything else. All Madden, I made All Madden. Oh shit! So to be honest with you, if they bring that back, where that's a very important award, and make it important, make it feel important for the players again, then we're on a whole different. Then we're talking, baby, because then you could go, okay, you know what? We're gonna have 2 quarterbacks on the All Madden. We're gonna have 6 wide receivers. Like, you got to mix it up a little bit, right? So it could be Josh Allen. I'm just throwing that out there. Josh Allen and Rodgers, right? Quarterbacks or whatever. And then you got the 4 running backs. Let's say you do 4. Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor. You know what I mean? You can have some fun with that, right? And then you're going, okay, I like that list. We all can agree. And then there's no There's nobody going, you know what? No, man, my guy should have got that bullshit. But they'll never take the MVP away. That's just like
of course not. Definitely
No, of course
not.
it is what it is.
No.
But the last running non-quarterback to get it, I think, was a running back, was Adrian Peterson, I believe, got it.
Only because he broke the record. He broke the record.
Almost.
Yeah,
broke the record.
that was a hell. No, almost. He was short by like 50 yards or something. That was
like
a hell
8.
of a season.
No,
And by the way, also
yards,
to
8 yards.
piggyback off the record thing, the 17 games now that we have, man, it's so tough for me as a fan because growing up, we got to remember, even before my time, it was shorter than 16 games.
14,
It was like
14 games.
14, right? So I feel bad for guys' records getting broke now, like when these guys have more games now, right? So really, like, I mean, yeah, okay, wow, Cooper Kupp could break his record, but my God, that record stand forever. You did 16 games. That was fun. I don't even know if I would count that. I really wouldn't. I think Calvin Johnson, even if he beat him, I'd be like, okay, he had an extra game. Like, okay, right? You know what I mean? Like come on now.
TJ Watt.
Oh, TJ Watt. I will say this.
Break it.
He could break it. He played
He missed
3 missed 3 games. He missed 3 games.
a lot of
games.
That's fun. No, but see, that's a great. Remember when I talked about records, like all-time records? I said they won't be broken. Like some records will never, in my opinion, the Bruce Smith record. Now I guarantee you guys, we'll be talking 2-3 years from now. His name will be brought up. I promise you. TJ Watt will be in the conversation. Oh, he can break it. He can break it. I'll promise you he don't come close.
No.
Because you got to be
the longevity too. And
these kind of years are they don't, you can't, it's very rare they are consistent. Even guys in your lifetime, like Bruce Smith, he was in my lifetime. I saw him, but I'm talking about for like the newer generation, like let's say a little bit younger than me, like let's say the guy for the Giants who had a phenomenal. I think he had the record, right? What's his name?
Strahan?
Strahan. Yeah, Michael Strahan. Unbelievable. I mean, he ain't fucking. He's not even close to the record. And look how great he was. Look how awesome Jason Taylor was, and he's not even close. I mean, there's guys that were like awesome in this league that you're like, oh my God, remember him? Yeah, he's 60 sacks away. So it's like, and he's done. So that's a record I still say will stand, man. Like there's some records that just longevity is what I'm saying. The longevity records. Now the single season records, bro, those are going to get beat, and you see them getting beat left and fucking right, bro. Left and fucking right, bro. Quarterback, most yards in the season, Dan Marino forever. Now, gone. Like, gone. This touchdown records for a season, that shit's going to get beat. Like, all these single season records are going to eventually get. Because why? A few things. The games are now 17 games. That's one. Two, the rules are way different. They're very friendly, quarterback friendly, right? So, yeah, dude, it's just a different ball game, man. Totally different. So I feel bad for a lot of these old timers with their records that are getting, beat, because it's just kind of like their legacy is going down, because the younger generation don't really know them as it is. But if their record stands, they have to know them. But once they get beat, that's it. They're done. Like nobody cares about them anymore. It's kind of sad in a way. I don't know. I feel bad for some of these older cats, man. But anyways, my epic rant of the week, real quick, is just the power rankings. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's bullshit. I fucking hate that shit every fucking week. It's like, all right, shut the fuck up. All right, really? Wow, Buffalo's number 1. Oh, they got us number 8 now. Oh, we're back at 3. Like, it means nothing. Like, that fucking shit means absolutely. It's all for TV. Yeah, it means nothing. Like really, like you're gonna fucking feel great that your team's number 1 in power rankings, and then fucking you lose one game, and all of a sudden you guys are the worst team that ever played football. It's right. Like you be number 1 on top for like 1 week, you lose one bad game.
I've seen a team who went down 8 spots and they were on their bye.
Right.
Hello.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, I don't like the power rankings. The Bills number 1. Yeah, it feels great when we made the number 1. It's funny. Colin Cowherd, he has his rankings, and I like him, but they're funny. Like he had us 1 for like 2 weeks in a row, and then we were like out of the top 10. Out of the top. We lost a couple, but now we're done. We're done. The Bills so that boo. Like it means nothing. Now we're back at like number 3 or 4 or something like it's like okay.
I think before last week, I think we were top 5 or something like that. No, we were to drop down like 6 or 7. Mind you, we lost to you guys. He still kept us in the middle, even though we got our ass beat by y'all guys, right? Then we put 50 on Jacksonville and we went lower, almost to 10. I'm like, huh? What?
Right. But I will say this, guys, because somebody was talking shit to me in my bar the other day. They were like, "Oh, you guys, whatever," and I'm like, "Listen, the playoffs start. We're all 0-0.
We're all 0.
That's it. It means nothing. Like baby. Regular season shit meant nothing, bro. Like this is a total. I've seen teams go to the Super Bowl that were fucking that weren't supposed to go. That were we know barely squeezed in the playoffs. So don't come at me with we should have. Oh, you guys could have been number 1 seed. Like, okay, yeah, maybe, but wow, we could also be number 1 seed and lose the first in the second game or whatever. So it means nothing. It just means that, to me, honest with you guys, it's momentum going into that playoffs, bro. Momentum, feeling yourself, and players healthy. You got players healthy going in. That man, and you got that momentum rolling. It's great, and I don't mind playing right away. I don't like sitting, bro. I don't. Give me that wild card game. Fine, fuck it. Go ahead. I want to play. Let's get. I don't want to be sitting. Let's get our guys going. We're feeling good. Our momentum's going. Nothing like sitting and fucking waiting for your next opponent. Just fucking go in there, handle your business. If you're good, you're good. But yeah, man. Let me see here.
That's why Aaron coming in tomorrow.
Tommy, all them people missing them chairs at your bar. Yeah, bro. Did you guys see those? A lot of drunk guys at my bar. Going to sit down with no chair there behind. But anyways, guys, hey, where can we find you? Even though everybody probably knows where to find you, where can we find you at?
You can find us on your Apple Podcasts. We're Apple affiliates. You can go on Apple Podcasts, type our name in, and you'll see us there. We're also available on any podcast platform that you guys use. We're there. We're all there. We have a Facebook group. You guys can check us out there. We have a lot of conversations going on over there. It's fun.
Is this the last week of the Pickers, or are we doing playoffs?
Not last week of the Pickers. For the
he said, screw that. He ain't doing. Are you on doing no more? Got it, sir.
For the regular season, yeah. For regular season. It's been fun. We appreciate everyone that participated in the Pickers for the whole season.
I'm top 5, baby. I'm top 5.
Tommy's top 5. Hell yeah. So it's check us out. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, we may give you guys content and everything, but at the end of the day, this is your platform. We want to give you guys a voice. So whenever you guys, so it'll be fun. Check it out.
You almost did the whole spiel there. Nice.
I did.
I like man. Guys, you guys know where to find me, man. I do post game right away after the game, so 20-30 minutes after. Thursday, I do Thursday night uncensored at 7. Friday, I'm on #Sports Channel at 7:30 at Tailgate Talk, and then I'm right back here on Saturday, AFC East Shakedown at 7:30 with these guys. And yeah, you know what? I do got to ask you guys real quick now that I got you on. Hey, fuck it, we'll ask while we're on live. Next week, there are going to be games Saturday. So how do you guys want to do this for the fans here that are watching? What do you guys want to do?
Do we have to wait until we see when our game's on? Because we could be playing during the time we could be recording.
Exactly.
So this is probably something we got to ask on Monday. Let's see what our schedule is.
Exactly. So guys, so check this. So if you guys subscribe and like my channel, whatever, subscribe, you guys will get notifications. I'll post. I'll do like whatever. I could post a comment. I'll let you guys know exactly what we're gonna do for AFC East Shakedown next week, because it's probably going to be a different day, different time, depending on how the games are going. And then I'll also tweet it. So Tommy Talks Bills on Twitter. And then also, like I said, I'll reach out to them, and you'll see it on their Twitter as well. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Let me see if there's any last. You have a good show. Hey, CR is new, by the way. I've never seen CR before, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, brother. Just subscribe, like, go to Sports Dynasty as well. They're great guys. Subscribe and like as well. And we're growing, man. Both our channels are growing, and I appreciate you guys coming on, man. Scott, we will be there whenever we get notified. Yeah, hey, Scott, I appreciate you guys. Without you guys, we would just be talking a dead air, man. Jack, CR,
Jose,
Dwight, I appreciate you here. Oh, by the way, yeah, I see that last comment, Shaq Lawson release. Just to answer that real quick, Dwight, if you're still around, me personally, yes, I would. If he's willing to take, a veteran salary, why not? Why not have him just to be chilling there in case of an injury? Shaq Lawson was a former first-round pick of the Buffalo Bills. He's not that bad. He's a decent player. He actually played okay with us. We just weren't willing to pay him. So to answer your question, yes, if he's available, I would definitely pick him up for a veteran minimum, veteran whatever salary, and have him for the playoffs. Why not? Can't hurt. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Bills Mafia #1. We are out of this bitch. Peace out.
God bless America and God bless Ric Flair. Go for it. Woo! Dialing and profiling. Woo! 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 I've lost it. I've lost reality. And when I lose reality, somebody else pays the price of a lifetime. Woo! 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 Get stealing! Woo! Wheeling, dealing! Woo! Woo! All man, Ric Flair. Woo! 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 Oh man, I'm on fire today. Woo!